I'm Caddy of Caddy's Kustoms. I work here with my wife, son, daughter, and son-in-law. After 25 years in business, one thing I learned is every day is a different project and every project has a story. Where one family turns automotive dreams into reality. This is Caddy's Kustoms.
Here at the shop, every work week is different. There's not one week that's exactly the same. You know, everything is going on from body work to custom work to wheels to tires, upholstery. You know, you get new jobs every week. You want to finish other jobs that you already had. So every week is different. You know, we have to roll with the punches. We want to, you know, punctuate everything that the customer wanted. We want to deliver everything. We try to stay on a time frame. Fortunately, sometimes things take a little bit longer than others, but we always want the customer to be happy at the end. And if we have to sacrifice a little bit of time to give it the better quality, we're gonna do that. But right now, Caddy's talking to this customer for a candy paint job. We'll see where it goes from there.
You could do a gray base and it'll look solid. It's just, you know, if they use that orange color or the base, that's what you're gonna get. Because to me, you wasted your money because it don't even look like candy. You know what I mean? The color that's on there, like to me, I could probably mix up a color look better than this, but I mean, that's them. That, you know, they have to, if they're selling you, like I get people to come in here want candy, and if it's not, I'll tell them, I want it to look, you know, they'll look at a car, I want it to look bright like that, I want it to look, and to me, I mean, it don't look bad, but it's just that if you told somebody it was candy, they knew about it, they're probably gonna say, nah, that don't look like no candy to me.
You know, I get a lot of people that come in here, a lot, man. They come in here and sometimes I feel like they do it just to hear what I got to say about somebody else's work. And look, I've been in the business, I've done it. We're not perfect. Not any shop is perfect. You know, you just, a good shop will fix whatever they've done or it's wrong. You know, sometimes you get customers that come here and just says, I say, just tell me you don't like the color or you don't, and they don't want to go back and pay the same people, same money. But it works together. You have to tell the shop what you want. Now, if they don't give it to you, then okay, you can blame them. But this guy was really, I said, how long was it that you got it? And I got it Monday or Tuesday, Friday. And it was Tuesday when he was here. And this dude, he goes, Caddy, I haven't slept all weekend. I said, why? He's got orange peel on it, and I started looking at it. I said, it looks good, man. Like the paint job finish is good. You must not like the color. Yeah. And he says, it doesn't look like the cars you got out here. I said, what do you mean? He goes, you think it's a candy? He asked me. I said, I start digging, you know, looking at the jam, see if I see a base coat.
It looked like they did, but they probably didn't. I mean, to me, it looks pretty slick. They compounded, look, you can see. Well, it's got a compound, but I mean, it is candy. I can tell right here, look. You see a little drip? That's candy.
I said, they used the orange base coat? He says, yeah. And it's orange candy? He says, yeah. I said, some of them colors don't look like candy, but they are. And now I'm starting to ask him questions because most body shops will explain to you, hey, this color's not gonna. But he went and got the paint and brought it to him. I said, well, that was the first mistake.
I mean, so you don't want no metallic in it. Okay, if you want it to look bright, you could use a gray base. And when I say gray, we'd have to pick a color. I mean, I'll do a spray out for you, man, before we did it. I wouldn't just spray it, I'll do a spray out for you. That way you can be on the same page, man.
Candy paint job, the difference between a regular paint job and a candy paint job is a candy paint job is gonna give you an illusion. You're looking at an illusion that everybody's like, it's so wet, but you're just looking at the illusion of the candy because what it is it's like a 3-stage because it's a base, which is usually a silver or gold, depending on which color you're running, and it has a candy on top of it, which is like a clear coat, but it has actual candy. It's an actual candy. It's a magnifier, really, like what is really called, I guess. and then you got a clear coat on top of it. The difference between those two, I mean, between a candy and a regular job is just the amount of work it takes to do a candy job. You're gonna spend, let's say you spend 2 hours painting a car, you're gonna spend 6 hours doing a candy job because there's so many steps.
The only difference was that he wanted a fine metallic. We use a high coarse metallic on candy all the time. And to tell you the truth, I really never done it. It's probably maybe one that I've done. But I already knew that, you can look at the color chips. When I paint, it's my time, man. I think I go in there and I zone off. And now I put music in there. I worked at a shop here in Dallas one time when I first moved down here years ago, and they had a radio on, the best thing ever. It's hard to wear headphones and try to listen. So I told my audio guys I just did this a few months ago. I said, I want an audio in there, put some speakers, I want to put my phone, and I get zoned off, man. So if I go in the paint booth and I'm in a bad mood, it's gonna show on the paint job. So I've learned that you have to be on it, like your mind, and I'm the type that I always drove around when I was younger with music. It makes me feel good, and I put some music on, whatever mood I'm in, and I go at it, man, it gives me goosebumps, man. You just do your thing, man. Every car that I do, if it's a complete spot job, I always do it like that, man. And I think your work shows. It shows. You can look, if another painter came and looked at me at my paint job, and he's a painter and he knows it, he's gonna say, damn, homeboy got down. So I start painting, I shoot the base and I put a coat on it. Like, wait a minute, man, this thing is looking different to me. And I said, nah, it's probably me. Now I got my head working. It ain't, because I'm not used to using a fine. So I finish it and we spray it. We wait a few hours before we pull it out, and we pull it out, put it in the sun, man, and this thing is hot. Like, and I said, wow. And it just a little bit, and it looked different than the other candy. It looked candy apple red, but it had a cleaner look to it. And it turned out nice, man. That car looks hot, man.
I'd say about 3 weeks prior, I went to another shop looking for a paint job, a candy paint job, and really wasn't satisfied with what I had. So my wife did a little bit of calling and found this shop right here, and I brought it up here and talked to Caddy, and said he can take care of it. As you can tell, it looks very, very good and very satisfied. The people are all friendly, and like I said, it's like from night and day, from what I had to now. Yeah, it's like night and day.
All right, what we have here today is a 2005 Range Rover that we're completely redoing the interior on, from seats and door panels. We're actually just accenting the color here and there. A lot of my customers don't want to go and put themselves in debt and get a brand new Range Rover, so we're just gonna modernize this one and bring it up to date.
We're fixing to redo top to bottom on this. As far as seats, door panels, gonna go a different color, so it's gonna go out custom. We're gonna redo the plastics on it. We're gonna redo all these door panels, all these side plastics, middle console, the lid, everything that's kind of marked and chopped. As you can see, that's what's like a light gray. What we're doing now is putting the lean back together. I'm sewing the insert to the facing of it. I've been doing upholstery for 20 plus years. I was actually born and raised in Oak Cliff, and I used to watch a lot of lowriders and stuff when I used to be growing up, and always liked to work on cars, and I love to do upholstery work. And there was this shop that always had lowrider cars, and they did upholstery work, and man, I just loved it. And That was actually my first job when I was like 14 years old. I went out there and helped out, swept, took out seats and stuff like that. I never sewn or anything like that until I started getting more experience on it. I've been here at Caddy's Kustoms for over 3 years. I love it. They treat me like family and good people, man. And I love it here. I don't see myself anywhere else. And we do all kinds of custom cars. A lot of dream cars that I wish I had. It's something that I always wanted to do, man. And is work on a lot of custom cool cars, man. I take pride in what I do. If I don't like it, I'll tell them that I'm fixing to redo it because I don't like it. And he's on for it. He usually says, "Do what you got to do, Joe," because I like it when we shine out there. He shines, I shine. Once I stripped it down, I patterned it out. It's going back to original pattern. As far as the insert, there's 3 pieces on here. You stitch them all together. And same as the lean back, there's 3 pieces in the insert. And there's a couple of 2 pieces on the front of the facing of it, as well as the bottom. And as far as the sizes, there's a few more pieces that go on the side, and you know. We completed the front seats, as you can see. Headrests all, backboard, everything, armrests, everything's done. These are some of the rear back pieces, corner, that go in the back as well, and they go in the lower half. Come over here to the vehicle. Right now we're doing all the plastic parts, as far as all the plastic bottom parts that will match the flow of the door panels. The door panel will flow together.
What sets my guys apart from the rest is they're the best. And they're the top notch, the cream of the crop. And they all got their own special talents, you know. One of them is better at other things than the other one, but when they come together, all 3 as a team, I mean, they're untouchable. You can't. There's no way they'll be beat. Caesar's been with us for a while. I mean, I would say 5 to 6 years. Miguel's the new kid on the block. I mean, he's about going on a year and a half with us now. But I mean, like I said, when they come together as a team, all together, we got a project that needs to get done. I have no doubts in my mind that they won't get it taken care of. The customer loved the Range Rover, the interior on it. I mean, for me, it was a little bit unique. I mean, all the stitching, everything was real nice. He actually did a whole, you know, he changed everything as far as seats. He did a complete makeover. And he accented the door panels with a matching material. We color matched the dash also, so it all go together and look uniform. I mean, my upholstery team really got down on it. I mean, they knocked it out pretty quick. I had 2 guys on it, not all 3, but I had 2, Joe and Miguel. Pretty much got it wrapped up and got it taken care of.
We were able to go blow off some steam. Took the razors out, go have some fun with the family at the ranch. It was a 2-for-1. It was actually Caddy's birthday. Not a lot of people knew that, but we had a blast. We go blow off a little steam. We don't think about work. You know, the work week gets stressful, and we have to high demand for customers, but we also try to enjoy ourselves as much as we can, as often as we can, just to stay sane.
Oh my God, let me tell you something. I love all my family, and all family talks, you know, and he can say he's my best uncle, man. He's been there for me, but he's always playing with me about the son-in-laws. Like the son-in-law, you know, oh yeah, your son-in-law, the baby wants a razor? In other words, the son-in-law wants a razor. And he gets his own shit, but he messes with it. So let me tell you, we didn't even snap. We took some shirts out there from shop and we gave them shirts. You know, we didn't think they were gonna put them on. We get ready to leave and they got them on. So, you know, let's go riding. All right. My uncle comes out with some boots. My aunt got him some polish so he won't wet his feet. They're up to here. But hell, sometimes the creek is full of water. Hey. So we watch him and he's cleaning his glass and all right. And here comes one of his son-in-laws. They tell me, hey, look. I said, what? I didn't even snap to it. He goes, look, they're Twinkies. I said, what? And I turn around and he's riding with him. Hey, so he's riding with him now. You know, he's getting ready to get in. So we wait till they're all cramped up in there and, you know, seatbelt down, they're ready to go.
Qué mamones, los dos iguales de mamones, a la camisa están iguales. Mira. Hasta los pantalones y la bota, mira. Mira. No, mira. Yo les compré primero.
Tómale guante,
Tómale video, tómale video. Más uno.
Bueno.
Préstame la gorra, para que se la ponga igual.
Listen as a mother.
¿Quieres vodka, amigo? Ok.
Pero qué pedo, yo me quiero con
Están iguales estos dos también, mira estos dos, como están iguales también.
You gotta take the licks, man. It ain't, it's just fun and game. If you really take it serious, then, you know, I mean, you got another problem. But man, it was hilarious. Estoy cobrando.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a Caddy customer.
Those are the best times, man. You cannot. I mean, we were getting ready to leave, and the laugh that we had there, that just told me, oh, it's gonna be great today. We're gonna have a good time. You know, you can break a bike. It doesn't matter, man. And it started off good, and it was hilarious, man. I still laugh about it now. Anybody that's close to me, that likes to do that. They know when I go riding, man, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna go get stuck. We're gonna go find spots in the ranch that we ain't gone through. The ranch belongs to my uncle, and he knows when I'm coming, man, we're gonna have a good time. And old lady says, well, my birthday was during the week, but she says, babe, we can go out there and you can relax, play, have fun. I mean, it's my playtime. She knows I like it. And if anybody, she knows when it comes to that, I don't care if it's freezing, hot, raining, we roll in the rain.
Yeah, baby! Hell yeah!
Let me tell you, I'm 44 years old and I still do this, man.
Hold on, Here, do not do this at home. Like that, no? It's like a pistol whip me, man.
And I tell everybody, if you like a little bit of excitement, anybody that likes to watch fights, watch football, they like it because there's, you know, a little bit of, you're gonna like this, man. This is like ultimate. We wanted to go through this creek, man. A tree fell. When it rains, the whole creek fills up with water. So anything in its path is like a rapid through there. It takes, if there's a tree halfway hanging on the creek, it's gonna rip it out and take it. So it rained a few months back, and then we go down there and we follow the creek, we're following it, and then we get to a point where it's like jammed up, and he goes, we want to go through it.
Este palo. ¿Lo va a quebrar?
Sí, no. Pero con la wincha los tira.
No, hombre, es muy grande, mira. A ver, dale.
Back it up.
Los dientes. No te vas a hacer un hachazo tú, no, de pinche cuadro.
We need a chainsaw. So all the time we do this, and we got everything there. But where's the chainsaw? In the barn. Where's this? Over there. You know what I mean? So we now we got to all turn around and come back. Son-in-law, man, you gotta love it, man. We always go, and he always gets stuck. I don't care. You tell him to go this way. You can tell him to go that way. No, Jose, don't do that. He's gonna get stuck. He's gonna flip. The first time he went out there, he flipped over on the four-wheel.
Hey, let's see if he can back up a little bit. Go. You got it. All right, stop right there. You stuck.
I told him, come this way. And I think what he did what I told him to do. But for some reason, he was the last one. So we had already dug it out. So, I mean, he's always the lucky one to get stuck.
It was an area we got to, we knew it was going to be pretty tough. So I was one of the last ones to go. And I went right when I should have gone left. I listened to Caddy. You know, he is an experienced rider. I'm an experienced rider, but I was like, you know, he got through that way. I'm going to go with his judgment. Kind of hesitated. I knew I should have probably gone left with my bike being a little bit shorter than his, but I ended up getting stuck. So I blamed it on him, just playing around with him. But at the end, you know, him and Ricardo helped me get out. So the way they ended up getting me out, it took actually 2 racers to get me out. You know, they had to pull me over to the right, and I wouldn't be leaning so much to the left side and straight out. So, you know, it took 2 big winches to get me out. It was a little bit of work, but, you know, I was nervous when I was stuck in there, but I knew they were going to be able to get me out.
Hell yeah. Watch your hands, Mike. Let my oil settle back down. Yeah.
I should have gone left when I went right. But
Hey, Jose.
it happens, dude.
Hold on.
Nah, I listened to this, man.
No,
I was going this way. I went that way.
Hey, hold on. But tell me who got you out. Who got you out?
Ricardo, thank you.
Let me tell you something. Getting stuck in the mud is probably the best thing. That moment that you're stuck and you worried about getting the person out is the stress release. You don't worry about the cars. You don't worry about the bills back at the shop. You don't worry about nothing but that moment. And that moment you're free.